Welcome to Edu Online platform. In today's video, we are going to discuss about drug calculations for IQN online theory exam. So, important equations and formulas which should be remembered and everything we will discuss in this platform. So, when calculating how much of a drug is required, working with the formula helps the accuracy of the calculation. Always remember this formula. This is the main equation which we use for the drug calculations. First one is like what you want divided by what you have multiplied by quantity it comes in. So, and one important thing is like it's okay to use calculator. So, we will see the example. A patient requires 4 mg of morphine IV. Morphine is available as 10 mg per ml. How many mLs will you drop? So, already we saw the formula. It's like what you want, that means like 4 mg, and also like what you have, we are having 1 ml per like 10 mg per ml. So 4 divided by 10 is equal to into 1 quantity, it's like 1 ml 10 mg, so 1, so 0.4 should be the answer. It's like that you have to use the formula into your practice. Then metric conversions. This is one of the important part because most of the questions will be asked based on this. Metric weights and measurements involve a step-by-step conversion from one unit to another. With weight, we often convert to smaller and more numerous units, thus kilogram to gram, milligram, then microgram. So each of these steps involves the heavier unit being multiplied by 1000 to bring up the number of the smaller units for the same weight. So kilogram to gram, what should be done? 1 kg multiplied by 1000 is equal to 1000 gram to mg. 1 gram multiplied by 1000 is equal to 1000 mg, and mg to mcg. 1 mg multiplied by 1000 is equal to 1000 mcg. When we multiply by 1000, we move the decimal point 3 places to the right. Always remember that. So, 0.5 gram is equal to what mg? You can, like 3 decimal point to the right. So, 0.5. So 1 place is equal to 5, 2 places 50, and 3 places 500. So 0.5 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 500 mcg. So always remember that one. Then if we are converting from a lighter unit to a heavier unit, we move the decimal point 3 places for the left for each conversion. Another way of putting it is we divide by 1000. So mcg to mg, lighter to heavy means divide by 1000. So it's like 1000 mcg divided by 1000 is equal to 1 mg. Other point, it's like we can move the decimal point 3 decimal points to left. So it should be like 0.5 mg. Then we can try like atropine 0.6 mg. How we can convert to mcg? 0.6 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 600 mcg, or like 3 decimal points to the right, heavier to light, so 600 mcg. Then memory tip is like heavy to light 3 places to the right, and light to heavy is like 3 places to the left. Then next is like we are converting even the volumes, the process is the same, like liters to ml. So 1 liter to 1000 ml. The same equation or same formula you should use. So conversion is one of the important parts in the exam. And even it's like mg, milligram, kilogram dose conversion. Often we need to check the dose of a drug or solution that is based on the patient's weight. We multiply the prescribed milligram dose by the kilogram weight of the patient. So prescribed dose is equal to 25 mg per kg. Patient's weight 66 kg. What is the dose required? We already know, like prescribed dose 25 mg multiplied by the kilogram 66 is equal to 1650 mg. So this is the formula you should use. The next is like one of the important tip, rounding off the decimal point, rounding up. If greater than 5, please round up. For example, 166.66, the answer. So you have to round up to 167. Then rounding down. If less than 5, round down. That means like example 33.33, you should round down to 33. So please remember this. Next is infusion flow rates. To obtain the hourly rate, divide the volume of fluid to be infused by the number of hours fluid to be infused over. So for example, 1000 ml infused over 12 hours. 1000 divided by 12 is equal to 83.3 ml per hour. And we can round down to what? Round it down to 83 ml per hour. And don't forget to check the units when you are clicking on the answer. Then a 1 liter bag is to be infused over 6 hours. Calculate how many ml per hour the patient will receive. You know, like 1000 ml divided by 6. You have to do accordingly. Then next important part is like standard metric set. Sometimes they will ask drop per minute calculation. So the giving sets are like standard metric set delivers 20 drops per ml. Please keep in your mind. Micro giving set or Buretrol delivers 60 drops per ml. So always ensure you use the appropriate calibration in your calculations. So please remember this one. For the drop per minute infusion calculation, total fluid in mLs divide total hours multiplied by 60 minutes, and the total should be multiplied to giving set calibration divided by 1. So, a patient is prescribed sodium chloride 1000 ml to be infused over 8-hour period. A standard giving set is being used. Please keep in mind standard giving set. So how can we calculate? 1000 divided by 8 multiplied by 60. Then whatever the total we will get, the total multiplied to the standard giving set drops, it's like 20. So the answer should be. So this is the calculation you have to use. So these all the questions can become in the exam. Please perform accordingly, and also in our sample materials we included a lot of drug calculation questions. Always like no, please remember the calculations and please remember the equations and formulas before applying to. Also check the units which you use, and even if you wanted to convert to milligram to gram, please do accordingly, then perform. Then I wanted to say, like in our study materials we added like the drug calculation revision package, and also the, that means like all the equations and everything, and also the calculation questions. So please study well, prepare well, and success in your exam. Thank you.